Hello guys, welcome back to TechCruise. Today we will be unboxing a brand new scooter that has just recently hit the market here in Australia. So for all the people who are watching here from Australia, you probably haven't heard of the brand Apollo. Apollo is a brand straight from Canada, which is pretty much on the other side of the world from us. This scooter was specifically designed in Canada. Also, what I'd like to mention is that this is a really, they've spent a lot of time designing this box. I'm not sure if you guys know this or not, but Apple has spent millions upon millions on a group of people just to design their boxes to really give that wow factor when you're first unboxing your first Apple device. And it really emphasizes on how unique and well quality designed the product is, which gives a really good side to Apple, obviously, and that's how they make millions of dollars. And this is kind of the thing I think Apollo did the move with it as well. The amount of detail that they put into this box is spectacular. I think that the image of the Apollo Go on the front of the box is a one-to-one replica of the size of the scooter. If you think about it, the tires would go there and there, and you would have that much for packaging and making sure that it doesn't move around. Now look at that. The amount of detail that they put into this box is insane. I mean, here we've got the dual motors, we've got the LED display. It just keeps going, and the detail that they put into those little graphics is really cool. Alright, let's open up the scooter and cut all the straps off that are made to keep the box together. Let's open this thing up. So our first step will be to unclip the little clips they have on the tabs on the sides. You have two of those, then you'll lift that up, make sure that it's unattached. Yep. And now we'll lay down the box nice and slowly, make sure nothing gets damaged. And now we'll open the scooter up. Let's do this. There we go. Look at that. There you can already see the massive Apollo name. We've got the padding here. Definitely really well made, specifically made for this scooter. You've got all the layouts of where the body goes and stuff like that. So our next step will be to take off this massive pad. So we'll put this thing away. And now we have our first look of the Apollo Go inside the box. I mean, straight off the bat, that unboxing experience was pretty damn cool. Once you open the box, you can see this quick setup guide, which is pretty cool. It tells you every step of what everything does on the scooter. And then on the other side, it tells you step by step on how to set up the scooter. So we've got the toolkit, then we can do the kickstand, open up the scooter, mount the handlebars, click it in, and then download the app. So we'll get right into that. Alrighty, what have we got here? Let's see. So we have got our charger brick, branded Apollo Go. Let's see how many amperage this is. It's a 2 amp charger. We've got the cable there. We'll put that to the side so I can charge it later. So I think our next step will be to take out the scooter. So what I think I'm first gonna do is grab the top. Here we go. And then, okay, this is a little bit more difficult because the handlebar isn't mounted, and where you normally have the clipping mount, it's on the handlebar. So we're gonna have to try and get this out without grabbing the stem. You know what? Let's make this even more fun. Let's cut up the plastic. I'm gonna lay that down. Grab our trusty knife. Let's cut this thing up. So there you go, you can already see the Apollo go. I mean, that looks really nice, like that matte gray, this silver, it looks nice. We'll cut up a little bit more of the plastic so we can get it off the wheels. And grab the deck. Here we go. Move the box a little bit. Just like that. We have got the Apollo go out. That already looks really nice. I'll check if there's anything else inside the box. So we'll remove the plastic that we got off the scooter. Now we'll try and lift the handlebar up and the stem. We'll put that there. We'll put in the handlebars so it doesn't slide out or anything like that. Make sure it's the correct orientation. Nice and safely, there we go. And now we will clip that. Oh, that is a really nice stem there. And then as an extra feature or safety feature, I guess, you've got this like rubber band that goes all the way around and wraps it around it. And then we get it down there and then we clip it onto the other side. So now in case this accidentally unlatches, the whole thing isn't fly off. So you first have to take off this rubber band, that takes off, and then you can unclip the stem, which is a pretty cool safety feature. So we've got the scooter out. We'll check what else is inside the box. So what do we got here? Some silicone gel, some paper. What's this? We've got the instruction manual, I'm guessing, and the user manual. All the necessary stuff that you need. What else have we got here? Oh, I see. So we've also got a quad lock adhesive tab, so you can put it onto your phone, which I'm going to mention in a couple minutes about why we have a quad lock adhesive mount. We'll pull this out. Ooh, damn, Apollo. That's cool. That's like a full-on, what is this? Is this like a toolkit or something? Alright, let's open this thing up first. Holy smokes. This is a full-on toolkit. Damn. Alright, let's open this thing up. Holy crap. Apollo, this is impressive. I have never seen this on any scooter yet. I mean, having a full-blown air pump, you've got a full Allen key set, you've got an extender for the tire pump, you've got, I think that's like the duplicate of every single bolt on the scooter, you've got a full-on wrench, and then you've got two caps for the indicators. That is really, really cool. Good job, Apollo. I've never seen that before. So we'll put that to the side for now. We'll zip that back up. Alrighty, so we have officially unboxed the Apollo Go. So using all of the Allen keys that you're provided with, I will mount the handlebar. So in total there is 6. There's 2 bolts on the side here, 2 on the end of the stem, and then 2 on the other side as well. So we have taken all the little labels off, and as you can see, we have got this pretty massive little cardboard signage. So we've got how they started Apollo, the brand, and all the pretty damn cool information. Let's see. So thank you for taking this step and joining us on mission to 1 billion kilometers on Apollo vehicles by 2030. That is a pretty big goal, and I'm sure Apollo can do it. We've also got a QC Plus guarantee. So that means it has been quality checked by one of the workers or employees at Apollo. So this one, the inspector was Tom. So Tom, I hope you did a good job on the scooter. A good checkup. You can see all the cosmetics, the functions, and seeing that they check every single individual thing to make sure that everything's top quality. So we have taken off every single little dangly thingy. But there is one thing left, and that is pretty much our center console that we have. We have this sticker on the dot display that says scan QR code to download the app and activate warranty. So we have an app for this scooter, which is called Apollo Scooters. Press the button once to change gear 1, Eco, gear 2, Comfort, and gear 3, Sport. So we'll do that now. So we got gear 1, which is Eco, gear 2, which is Comfort, and gear 3, which is Sport. So that works. Press the mode button once to activate the lights. So we'll press that now. There we go. We have got our little light activated. So that works. Then we'll go our next step. Now it says press the mode button twice. Quickly press the mode button twice to turn off the stem light on or off. So as you can see, while I was unboxing the scooter, I got absolutely blinded by the stem light here. So to turn that off, we double click the M button, which now, as you can see, has deactivated the stem light, which is pretty cool feature because normally on an e-scooter, if you turn off the light, it turns all off, like every single light off. Whereas here you have either if you want just the top light on, or if you want the stem and the top light on, or if you just want the stem light on, which is a pretty cool feature. So if you're wondering, if you don't want to use the dot display and you have your phone with you, you can use this, your phone, as a second display, I guess, or as a main display on the scooter. So Apollo provides you with this quad lock mount, which you mount onto the back of your phone. Because I already have a quad lock case, I won't be needing to mount this, obviously, because I already have it on the phone, as I have the phone case. So to put this phone case on, you are gonna line up the lines, just like that. I've never used this before, so it's the first time. I'm gonna make sure we line it up. Now, how do I take it off? Man, give me my phone back, man. The scooter has robbed my phone.
Reservoir mount allows you to lock your smartphone in portrait or landscape mode. Happy riding.
Bruh, apparently it's not meant to spin around like that. No! No, 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 no.
1 hour later.
We have a message for you, Tom. You checked every single bolt, but check the quad lock bolt. We just spent 45 minutes to an hour trying to take off my case off the quad lock. The bolt area where like the quad lock mount is, it was all loose and it could spin around really freely. And then I kind of got my phone case stuck on the actual quad lock mount. And luckily after a while we managed to finally take it off. And then realized that this whole thing was zooming around, and that ended up being one of the hiccups, and we spent quite a bit trying to fix that. So please, if you do purchase an Apollo scooter, make sure that this is nice and tight. Now we can actually test out the quad lock case because it's actually nice and tight now. So what you do is grab your quad lock with the adhesive mount that might have it, or if you do have a quad lock case, you put it on a slant, you feel that little click, and you lock that in. And now that is nice and tight and sturdy, and it's not going anywhere, and as you can tell, it covers the dot display that you have, so that's where you replace it with your phone. So now we can unlock the quad lock and it easily comes off nice and cleanly. So now looking at the actual display that's built into the scooter. So we have got a dot display, which does look pretty nice. Got how many kilometers we're going or how fast we're going. We have 14 dots at the bottom row, which tells us how much % we have. So we have a couple of those filled out, and then there's 3 dots off, which means that that's 70% pretty much. If we use the power button, you can see the mode changing. So you got 1, 2, 3, and then you can go back to 1. Then we've got obviously the mode button, which is on the left hand side. So to click once, it just activates the top light. Click once again, it turns it off, and then double click the M button, it turns off the big beam light, and then you can turn that back on. And now we've also got turn signals. So now I'll click the left one. So you can see we've got the left one here. We've also got a really cool animation on the dot display that tells us which direction we're turning if you can't physically see that with your hand or you're blocking it or something like that. And it also lets you know that the indicator is on because it's beeping at you non-stop. Also, while turning on the indicator, you can also see at the back, we've got the really cool indicator. I'm not quite sure how well that's gonna look during the daytime. Like right now, it seems a little bit dark and faded. So I'm not quite sure how bright that's gonna be during the daylight. I guess only time will tell and we'll find out. From what I've heard, the indicators turn off after 7 beeps or 7 flashes. So after that, it automatically deactivates, or you can click it, and then once you're done, you can just turn it off, which is pretty cool. And obviously we've got the right, let's see if we can do hazards. Okay, we can't do hazards, but we do have the right indicators as well. And now, as you can see, we have 2 different thumb throttles, which you're probably wondering why. So the first one on the right hand side is obviously your throttle to accelerate. So you use that one for accelerating. And this one on the left hand side is your regen braking. So instead of most companies and manufacturers that create e-scooters, they normally have the regen braking built into the brake lever, and when you brake at one certain point, it starts activating the regen braking. Whereas here they've built in a full separate lever, or a throttle, but not a throttle, just for regen braking, which I think is pretty cool. And then we've got our little bell here at the front, which is nice. It's like a little bell, just like a normal bike. No crazy horns or anything like that. And another really cool feature that I've realized is the kickstand. It's not a normal kickstand that you kind of see all the time. The way that it's been designed, it is super flush with the whole entire deck. It's really nicely designed. And then you've got this little tab here to grab with your foot, and you put that all the way down, no clinginess or anything like that. And it stands up pretty high. We've got the single charging port, so that's all the way at the bottom here. So if we lift this little cap up, it's like a springy cap. We do have 9-inch tires on this thing. Oh, I forgot to mention, so we do have that 36 volt battery, and we have dual 350 watt motors. So I'll see how well those perform. Thank you so much to Apollo for sending the scooter out to me, and being the first Aussie to be able to review an Apollo scooter. This is definitely a different scooter. It's definitely something I haven't seen before. I can't wait to ride this thing to see how it performs and how the suspension feels and stuff like that. Thank you again to Apollo. The next video will hopefully be the range test on the Apollo to see how far we can go on a 36 volt battery and dual 350 watt motors. And as always, ride safe and keep exploring.